Welcome! Today we're going to talk about this lovely 2017 Porsche Macan S that we have for sale. One awesome version of this compact luxury crossover with a very heavy emphasis on sport. One of my favorite automotive publications, Car and Driver magazine, they have a little overview of all vehicles. Whenever I want to brush up on my product knowledge, they're a great resource. And they have what they call a CD rating, 1 out of 10. Very rarely do you see a 10 out of 10. Most of the time it's 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 8 out of 10, sometimes like 9.5 out of 10. But they actually give the Macan a 10 out of 10. And this is not just your run-of-the-mill crossover SUV. At a glance, it might not look that much different than some of the other crossover SUVs out there. There's a lot of them. We're in love with crossover SUVs in the United States. We're buying these more than ever for very good reason. You have more cargo space. You have better visibility of a higher up commanding view of the road. Generally, they're available with all-wheel drive traction. All-wheel drive is standard in the Macan. But we can see some things that make this thing a little bit different. Like here, well, look at that, 150 mile per hour max top speed. That's not very common in most crossover SUVs. Most crossover SUVs, you probably wouldn't want to go over 100 miles an hour, but this thing is designed to safely, and relatively speaking, probably in like a closed course with safety equipment like a helmet and stuff, go up to 150 miles an hour. I don't recommend you doing it on public roads. Maybe on the Autobahn. But then we take the key over here and we turn it on. And then we're greeted with that nice sound of that butter smooth 3-liter V6 pumping out 340 horsepower through these very large quad tip exhausts. So that V6 definitely has a little bit of rumble. It's not so loud and obnoxious. This is kind of a luxury vehicle, but it really sounds good. And with 340 horsepower, it's very quick, 0 to 60, tad over 5 seconds. This is actually could probably put a lot of Porsche purpose-built sports cars to shame, let alone SUVs. So, if you want a practical everyday vehicle, but you want something that stirs the soul as far as performance driving goes, this thing is definitely worthy of that Porsche badge. When Porsche's first crossover SUV, the Cayenne, came out, I think it was in 1998, a lot of Porsche purists were, aghast. Like, how dare they make a vehicle that doesn't have their engine, an air-cooled engine mounted behind the rear axle? Well, that was a good decision for Porsche because, they've, come out with other vehicles besides the Cayenne, which kind of has moved upscale to a mid-size crossover where the Macan's kind of a compact crossover, a little bit smaller. I think right now the Macan is actually the best-selling Porsche product right out of any other Porsche product. They sell more Macans than any other product, and I think the Cayenne comes in second. For a while, I think the Cayenne was number 1. So, obviously it was a smart business move on Porsche's side to come out with these crossover SUVs, and they saw ahead. They saw the changing demographics of American car buyers, and like today, pretty much like if you don't have a crossover SUV, it's going to be hard to make money selling cars because coupes and sedans are kind of falling by the wayside. Americans are buying these crossover SUVs more than anything. We have the original build sheet on this one. Porsche kind of does their options a la carte, so a used Macan can be very unique because there's just almost like an endless amount of combinations, colors, and options that you can get on them. You can see that the base MSRP on this one was $55,740, but when you add in all the equipment, it goes up to $71,275. So we have this Volcano Gray Metallic. That was a $690 premium color. We have the premium package. That was a $2,590 package, bundling in automatic dimming outside mirrors, automatically dimming inside rearview mirror, Porsche dynamic light system. Then we have heated front and rear seats and a Bose surround sound system. We have the trailer hitch with tow ball. I don't know if we still have the tow ball, but the trailer hitch obviously is still here. That was $650. The air suspension with PASM, that is a really nice option. That was $2,745 for that. Window trim in high gloss blacks, $230. Side blades and exterior color, $670. Sport design side mirrors, $565. Front seat ventilation, $660. Porsche entry and drive, that's kind of like the smart key, $790. Dark walnut interior package, $550. Roof rails in black, $380. Navigation module, $1,730. Lane change assist, $690. Sport chrono package, $1,290. Yeah, so $71,275 original MSRP. We can print you out a copy or email you one. If you adjust for inflation, probably in today's dollars, that's like $85,000. We saw a lot of inflation since 2017 when this first came out, unfortunately. So it's really nice partial leather interior, perforated seats. You have a 7-speed PDK transmission, fantastic transmission. You have steering wheel paddle shifters so you can take control of those 4 gears. Love all the buttons. You almost feel like you're in a fighter jet cockpit. Really nice, straightforward, easy to access. There's that navigation system, since this is a navigation module, rear parking camera. There's a chronometer that comes with the Sport Chrono package. This one is $81,848. It looks like this thing was pretty regularly serviced. In fact, it looks like it had a major service recently done at Porsche before it was traded in. So that's awesome. That's all on the Carfax report. Really nice design. It's not kind of over the top of styling. Porsches tend to be a little bit more muted as styling goes. It's kind of like form follows function. But we can see a very heavy emphasis, especially in the front end styling, of the iconic Porsche 911, which plays a heavy influence in pretty much all the other Porsche models. There's that fantastic 3-liter V6, 340 horsepower, great engine. You can also find that engine like in the Panamera. And even though this is a compact, you still have a decent amount of rear seat space. You have a rear climate control, and you have outbound heated seats. There's those nice quad tip exhaust. Sounds very nice. Here's that tow hitch. I like how they have the button for the rear liftgate into the integrated into the wiper stock, keeping the nice looks and lines in the back very clean and uncluttered by buttons and knobs. Decent amount of cargo space back here. You can remove this cargo area cover, fold down the seats for more cargo space. There's the space-saving spare tire, a little bit extra storage under here. There's a subwoofer for the Bose sound system. One beautiful example of a 2017 Porsche Macan S. If you're looking for a relatively affordable pre-owned luxury crossover with a heavy emphasis on sport, this Porsche Macan is definitely worth a look. Thanks for taking the time today to watch this video. Hopefully see you soon, and have a wonderful day.